What is up, you guys? Here is a little wake up smooth flow for you all. If you enjoyed this video, please do like it, subscribe to my channel, please share it with anyone you might like. Please leave a comment below as well and saying what you enjoyed about it, or just the fact that it was nice. You can even say you didn't like it if you like. Probably would prefer not to have that, but feel free if that's what you like. So we are going to jump straight in onto our child's pose. Knees on the floor, shins on the floor, bum just moving back. If you struggle with child's pose, knees, hips, whatever, then you could always keep your knees in the air, just drop the forearms, head to the floor. If not, allow yourself to sit back. Take a moment just to relax here. Come into your breath. Come into the practice. Wherever you come from, whichever part of the day you're practicing, this morning, evening, lunchtime, just find a moment to breathe. Find a moment to either let your busy day drift away or just to allow yourself post-sleep to come into the breath and into your body. To allow that slightly longer breath to begin to wake you. To begin to bring some more attention in towards where you touch the floor, where your hands, your shins, your feet and your head all just ground down. Taking just 2 more breaths, breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. Breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. Let's find ourselves drawing up, coming on to hands and knees. So just take a moment to fudge around again. Whatever time of day you come to practice, you're going to have different awarenesses, different sensations, different levels of tension. So maybe now is the time just to bring that to your focus. Maybe right now your shoulders and back feel stiff from sitting in a chair, or maybe your hips are a little bit tight from being in your car all day. Maybe just generally everything's a bit tight and sort of stiff from being in bed all night. So just allow yourself to move around, grip the fingers into the floor, bring some weight into the wrists and bring it back out again, bring it back in, bring it back out. Try to move your tailbone around as you do, tucking it under you and untucking it again. Again, maybe pushing the hips left, pushing the hips right. Just a real kind of freestyle, expressive moment for you, just to try to feel into your own body. Allow your hands to, if they can, maybe just one at a time, fingers turn back, see how you feel. Again, it might just be that this hand has to be up here and one hand turns back. Just begin to let your fingers stay grounded, but lifting the palm as well. And again, if you've only got one hand back at a time, that's awesome. Maybe you've got both and you can try to lift and move both back, your choice. Just feeling that nice bit of awakening through the forearm and the hand. Bring that hand back down to the floor. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, hover here. You're in a slightly longer kind of cat-cow type bridge tabletop position, because from here we're just going to lift the hips up and back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Just begin to pedal and shake yourself around. Can we roll the shoulders out away from the ears? Can we just try to push down through the inner hands? Can we try to work maybe the heels towards the floor? But again, if the heels towards the floor means that we end up coming out of the posture, out of our shape that was just set with the upper body, keep the knees bent. Just work belly to thighs. Try to draw tailbone up to the sky by finding pelvic floor. Try to pulling up through the inner thighs, zipping up towards the pelvis. Beautiful. Inhale, let's get started. Lifting the tailbone. Tuck your low back under you. Roll yourself through. Finding high plank. From high plank, just let the tailbone drop down, 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 down. Roll your shoulder blades back. Upward facing dog. Looking forward, don't worry about looking up. Again, from here, we're going to push into the upper back. Round all the way through in towards downward facing dog. Again, we're going to do 2 more of those little spinal spiral roll things. So again, crouch your knees, lift, tuck, roll yourself through all the way up to high plank, gripping with those fingers. Lower your pelvis down. Let your shoulders roll back onto your body. Look forward. Bum, cheek squeeze. Try to pull hands back towards you, feet towards your hands, and then again, chin to chest. Push into the upper back, middle back, lower back, and then it all unfurls. We've got 1 more of those before we get going. Hopefully those wrists are holding up all right. It's a lot of weight moving through them. So again, let's just find the stillness of down dog for a second, and then bend the knees. Crouch, lift, tuck, rolling through all the way to high plank. Lower the pelvis down. Pull the hands in towards your feet. Wrap the elbows, the triceps back. Exhale, drop to the knees, child's pose. And then let's inhale, roll our way through elbows to the floor. Just try to touch your nose down between your thumbs, push back. And do that 2 more times. Rolling forward, touching nose, maybe chin down. We are going to come through after this 3rd one to lift the elbows and see how we go. So as we come forward this time, we come forward, lifting the elbows, touch chin or nose towards the floor, lower the belly down. Hands come forward, cobra or sphinx, so elbows down or elbows lifted, but push down, pull back, squeeze bum cheeks, and then exhale, coming back down, hands under shoulders. Hopefully the upper body's getting a little bit warmer. Push up through high plank, use your knees if you need to. Roll back to downward facing dog. Bring your left foot into the middle of the mat. Lift the right foot up towards the sky, bending your left knee. Pull the right knee in to touch your right armpit. Then take it back to the sky. Pull the right knee in to touch the right elbow. Then take it back towards the sky. Pull your right knee in to tap your right wrist. Take it back towards the sky. And then this time, pull that right knee in, step it through between your hands, drop your left knee down, sweep the arms up over the head. Inhale, let's lift those arms, and then exhale, bend them down into the nape of the neck, tuck your back toes under. As you stand, try to lift through your upper chest, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, push into the front leg and lift up, standing splits. Exhale, fold yourself over a little bit more. Just allowing the foot to feel as if you just drop down into that arch. Inhale, rising up to flat back. Exhale, folding down. Step the left foot to the back. Drop your left knee down. Sweep the arms up over the head. And then turn your left foot back behind you. So you're going to turn to face the long end of your mat, gate pose or something like that. Anyway, you turn the right foot outward. You're going to try to push down through the outside edge of that right foot and ankle, reaching left hand towards the sky. Fold over your body. Maybe right hand can grab left wrist and lengthen. Think about reaching up and out. And then exhale, we're going to reach left hand down to the floor. Pick right foot up. Reach right hand over the head, holding here, and then just pulse with the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back up, right foot lands. Spin back towards the front, hands to the floor. Right leg lifts up and back. Open that right hip up as if you're a boy dog peeing on a fence. So you're going to cock that leg, try to drop your right shoulder back down towards the floor. And then right foot comes down to the mat. Left leg lifts up towards the sky. We bend that right knee a little bit to allow us to spring. Tap left knee to left armpit. Take it back to the sky. Bring left knee to left elbow. Keep that foot pulling up towards your bum. Back towards the sky. Left knee to left wrist. Back towards the sky. Step that foot through between your hands. Drop your right knee down. Be active through those legs as you draw those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend those elbows, nape of the neck with the thumbs. So again, at this point, can we lift up and forward, tucking the back toes, lifting that heart and lifting the arms away. Exhale, release those hands down towards the floor. Ideally, next to no weight in the hands, we push into this left foot to lift the right foot up. Once you're here, you can then again just feel that weight in that standing foot. Now from there, can we rise to a flat back? Exhale, folding back down over. Inhale, rising to a flat back. Exhale, folding back down over. Awesome. Rising up and then exhale. Right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your right knee. So at this point now, that foot will sweep round behind. You'll get to see this from my backside point of view. Let that left foot push down into the floor. Hopefully this will give us another angle of where our hips are going to be pointing, how we're going to direct ourselves. Reach that right hand up. Maybe you want to reach up higher. Push through the ball of the hand even more. Now begin to just side bend left. Can you not let your right hip pull back or push forward? Think outside edge, knee straight, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale. Right hand down to the floor. Lift your left leg, left hand over the head. Pull the left toes back towards your nose, and then just 5 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Plant that foot, sweep back round, hands into the floor. Tuck, lift, step yourself back. All the way up, opening that left hip, boy dog, peeing on a fence. So it's really easy to feel really light in this left hand. Can you keep it grounded? Lowering your chest, pulling your left heel in towards your bum. And then let's come back down. The right foot lifts up towards the sky. This time we're going to open it all the way. So we are going to lift our right hand. Vashisthasana variation. Now right foot to the floor. Come across now. Our wild thing. Squeeze bum cheeks, lifting hips. Try to feel as if you don't just lift through the hip though. You want to try to get your shoulder blade to lift your chest up. Exhale. Bum down to the floor. Right hand behind your back. Left hand around. Rotate and twist. Pull the left toes back towards your nose. Exhale, come back down. Come back round. So again, this might feel a bit weird because you might be half off your mat. Don't worry about that. All we're going to try and do is we're going to roll back. Keep our right foot in towards our bum. Roll up. Right shin down. You might need your hand, might not. Push yourself forward, maybe reaching that left hand forward too. And then you're going to come back down one more time on each side. So we're going to come up, left foot in towards the bum, right foot lands, reach and reach and reach. Come back out, final time on each side. So the left foot comes in, we push, maybe you need your hands, maybe you don't. But you can rotate your chest, keep your left heel down as best as you can. Come back out, final one with the left foot tucked. We come back through. And again, right heel's down, foot is flattening. Come back out. And as we just roll back, place the right foot, knee bent, left foot out in front. Left hand down to the floor. And again, imagine that you're picking your chest up first. Try to extend through the chest, lifting tall, and then pick that right foot up, right foot towards the sky, bring it through between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bring that back knee down towards the floor, cactus arms coming down. Inhale, round the spine. Imagine someone's just punched you in the tummy. Very yogic thought, but it's hopefully going to help us tuck tummy, tuck ribs. Inhale, bring those hands back. And then exhale, grab that huge beach ball. Inhale, draw it back. Exhale, round. So as you can see, hopefully, as I draw it back, my tailbone is going to tilt. My chest is going to expand and lift. Exhale, final time. And then we can push and straighten that back leg. Ground down through the outside blade. Sink and drop and surrender down in towards our feet and our mats. Holding warrior 2 just for another 5. 1, straighten that front leg, heel, toe your back foot in a little bit. At this point, we're going to just move towards triangle. So I maybe teach it slightly different to what you might traditionally do. So rather than lining feet up, you're going to take the right foot slightly wider, turn your left foot in. So you're more like you're on train tracks. At this point, you get to get the sensation that your right hip will pull back, left hip roll forward. And then you get to be that sassy teenage girl and stick your bum out behind you. Hopefully you'll feel groin, hamstring on that front leg. So at this point you can begin to slide your right hand somewhere down your right shin. You can lift your left hand up. And again, you can play with this by bending and straightening your front knee. You might get your hand to the floor one day. You might not. Holding here for 3, 2, keep pushing down through the outside edge of your left foot, which is like a 45-degree. Exhale, left hand down to the floor, spin back to the front, push, lift, pull that right foot back, right foot lands. So we'll repeat that on the other side, final time, left leg lift, bend that left knee, open that left hip, open, open, open. Perfect, now lift that left hand. Vashi starts momentarily, then we drop to Kamakasana. Our left foot is bent, right foot long, lifting through our hips, lifting through our chest. And then with exhale, bum drops down to the floor. Wrapping your right arm around your left leg, we're going to twist through there. Now again, you might be able to get your right elbow over your left knee. You might get a crack at your back when you do that. That might feel bloody wonderful. So then we've got those 4 rolls on this side. So remember, use your hands if you need to. We're going to unwrap, roll down on towards the back. Left foot stays in to begin with. We plant the right foot, reach the right hand forward. Keep the heel down. If it means you don't come as low, don't worry about it. Just stay here. Come back out. Right foot's going to tuck in. Left foot lands. Reaching forward, heel down, rolling back down. Left foot in, right foot lands, reach. Come back out. Whoops, try not to punch the aloe vera as you go. And then again, come back out. So this time, That right leg goes long, left leg stays bent in. We're back to that sort of twist position that we were a moment ago. Right hand behind the back. So try to feel as if your upper chest is beginning to extend and expand. Can you begin to draw your shoulder blade back down onto your back pocket? Lift your hips up. Draw that arm over, lifting into your down dog. And then we're going to pull that left foot through between our hands. You're going to get to see my bum again, lucky you. Sweep the arms up over the head. So from here we're going to bend that back knee, pull the elbows down. So at this point we're almost into this extension kind of pattern where the chest and the pelvis drops forward, the belly button rises, the chest rises, and then we're going to exhale and round through, grabbing that huge beach ball. And then inhale, pull yourself back. And then exhale, round and round and round and round and round. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. At this point we're going to push, turn the right foot, warrior two. This is where you get to see my bum side. I always call it my good side. So at this point, sink the hips down, outside edge of that foot, grounding, arms will come out, looking forward, sinking hips. Now can we be active in our low legs? Can we feel things pulling in towards the midline? Right, left foot pulls forward, right foot pulls inwards. We come down and sink. The left foot pulls backwards, not forwards. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Straighten your front leg. Heel toe your right foot in a little bit, so it's a bit of a short stance. Heel toe your left foot slightly wide. Then from here, again, sassy teenage girl, we rock the hips, drop the left hip down. Press down through the outside edge of your right foot, lift your right hand, left hand comes down towards the floor. Holding there, just for 3, for 2, and for 1. Remember that hand never has to touch the floor. Hands down, step back, down dog. Take a moment, and then drop to the knees, roll to child's pose, close your eyes, and just relax down here. Just feeling into what you feel right now, where feels good, where feels tight, what feels easy, what felt good in that practice. Where does your body feel this morning or this evening like it didn't necessarily want to move? And maybe just having a greater awareness, bringing yourself into a place in which you're actually consciously aware. You don't try to force, but now you know that that place didn't want to move. You just allow it to have some extra time and space going forward into the future. Take as long as you need to sit here, to relax, to breathe at a rate of 10 seconds per breath, just to really ground yourself, to allow your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest, your chill out stage to really kick in. Again, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I'll see you back here very soon. Namaste, thank you for joining me.